What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Taking a look this morning, we are looking at Bitcoin Cash as we break lower from this rising wedge pattern. It is the 12th of July, right about 5:30 Eastern Standard Time here. So we have this basically this rising wedge here. We've been going since, let's see, the 30th of June. And then we started to show some warning signs on the 9th of July. And you can see we have broken down below that, basically starting on the 10th of July. And ever since then, we have been heading lower here. So that was a concern when we started to wedge up like this and then started to show some price stalling. Here is a break lower. A couple things on the chart. So far we have a double bottom back in the 30th of June. So we bottomed there, and then it looks like we're trying to find support between yesterday and today's candle. Who knows if that will stick though. Going off this move here, this wedge higher, I have downside price targets, price projections of 95. Let me get my arrow here. So 95.67 and then 90.67. So those are areas that the price could head towards if we don't find support where we're sitting at now. And Bitcoin does continue to go lower, the odds start to favor these lower price targets. So 95 and then 90 down here. So keep that on your chart. If we do start to trend lower here and undercut these lows that were put in on the 30th of June, we could be heading towards 95.67. Right in and around that area. And then if we start to head lower than that, we could head down to the 90.67 area. So right now we are fading a bit. Once again, this morning only up 0.3%. We will see what this market has in store for us. Right now we are back in at least a short-term downtrend until the chart starts to show some strength, which it is not, then upper targets will not be in play and we'll have lower targets in play. And like I said, 95.67, and then below that is 90.67. So kind of interesting what's going on here in the market. We have some, I believe it's next week is the options expiration. And then this week is usually a pretty wild week prior to that over in the stock market. So right now, no upper targets for Bitcoin Cash, at least that are in play. When things change, I will share those. But keeping our eye on those lower targets, 95.67, 90.67. Also keeping an eye if we will find some support down in here, right around. It's actually less than $100, but right now the low looks like 97.74. Will we double bottom? Will we undercut that? I can tell you if we undercut that, it's probably a straight shot down to that 95.67. And like I said, lower than that is 90.67. Let's try to get this back here. So it looks like Bitcoin Cash, according to this chart, which looks like the data is from Bitstamp. We went all the way down to the mid to lower 70s back in 2019 before rallying all the way back up to, looks like the mid 200s, low 200s. Very, very strong move off the bottom. Pretty incredible, actually. Basically from bottom to top, 200%. 225% move. So who knows? Right now, Bitcoin looking a little bearish once again. If we found support here, and rallied 225%. Where would that take us? So let's say we find support once again at that low put in June. A 225% move takes us up to 319. So, and looking back, that move happened actually very quick. Takes us up to 319. That's a 200% move from where we're at right now. And you can see if I can get back over here. That move took place, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6 or so days from the lows of the low 70s all the way up to the 230s took place within a week. So when these things find their bottoms, they can move very fast back in the opposite direction. But right now we are in a short term, anyways, it could be longer, but right now a short-term downtrend, and we have targets of 95.67 and 90.67. So if we start to head lower, that's what I'm watching. I do think at some point, though, we will be at much, much higher prices. But like I said, we need the overall market to be in our and your favor for Bitcoin Cash. I still think the price down here is extremely, extremely cheap and a very, very good deal. But if you can't afford to dollar cost average into the downside and hold, then you might want to wait for some more strength to get back into this market, because we could be heading lower. Like I said, Bitcoin Cash went down to the low 70s before it found a bottom back in 2019. So I will follow up with some upper price targets once this thing starts to show a little bit more strength. But right now, it is showing the weakness. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and I will catch you guys in the next video. All right, take care.